Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. This Gothic has joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I hope you all are having a good Monday. If you're not on vacation or time off or break or whatever you call it, I'm sorry. Um, I know a lot of people are on break already, but then again, the people that I hang out and most of the people that I know are entrepreneurs and they have their own business, so they can actually take some time off, such as life. We don't get a Christmas bonus, but we get time off. Eh. So, disclaimer, this week I will do the coffee break. I might do it in my pajamas, but I will do it. So you'll have me here doing the coffee break pretty much Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think I don't have um, anything else going on because I choose to take a little break. And here we are doing your tarot for the week. We're going to use the Darkwood Tarot by the one and only Sasha Graham. Hello, Richard, and hello, marvelously Marissa. Um, so yeah, the fashion statement for the week is going to be pajamas. And we have the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha Graham. And let's get down to business, shall we? Hello, Sarah and Lore. I was just thinking about you, my dear. Like literally, I was just thinking about you. Uh, and then you appear. That is wonderful. All right. May the divine goddess let us see what needs to be seen at this moment, and that information be used for the greater good. I was going to say for the greater truth. For the greater good. I'm going to pull one card. Marissa says we're doing a pajama Christmas this year. That's the way to go, man. I think that's the way to go. And we have the Page of Cups. Little Page of Cups, and it is right side up. They are right side up. And I believe this is telling us to feel our feelings, keep the wonder and curiosity alive, keep the hope, keep the faith, and also about love and emotional happenstances. So we might find ourselves emotionally vulnerable and maybe a little bit emotionally immature. I told you Friday on the reading of Friday, and this whole week is very likely to bring this kind of messages where we are feeling emotionally vulnerable. Not only the season calls for reflection, introspection, and quietness, and because some of us are not used to that, we get very uncomfortable emotionally. It's like heavy. We don't know how to do with all these feelings and emotions. That's part of the season. Add to that, that's a plus sign. Add to that that we're gonna be around our family, and that to our family we will always be that little child that they could tease. So family dynamics bring us back, bring the inner child out of us. I was gonna say bring us back to our childhood, but the truth is our inner child comes out and wants to act up because it's feeling provoked or whatever. So it goes way deeper than that. But just try to keep I was going to say try to keep your cool, but no. Take care of yourself. Take care of your needs. And if that inner child is saying, I'm not comfortable here, I need to get out, go out instead of, because if you stay where you don't want to stay, where your inner child is telling you to leave, then what's going to happen is that inner child is going to start acting up. And that's when we get into this complicated confrontations during the parties, during the gatherings, etc. So, listen to your inner child, do what she tells you, or him, or they, and try as you may to keep your sanity. Yes, it's time for love and hope and reunions and all of that, but um not paying such big of a price that you cannot take care of yourself. And the rule of thumb, not just for the holidays, anywhere you go, any time you exist in a community, if you don't feel safe and that inner child is screaming, I want to leave, please, for the love of God, forget about social norms and just grab yourself and your inner child and get out of there. Hello, Efren. My dear, dear friend Efren Arcoiris is here. Happy solstice, my love. So that was her first tarot card for the day that I interpret myself. And as I was telling you, the fashion show for Christmas week or holiday week or winter's welcoming week is going to be pajamas. So, of course, I have doggy pajamas today. Wednesday, we'll see. We'll see what pajamas are available. And let's see what the second card for today has to say. So I was telling you that I'm taking a little break. It's just this week that I'm not working. But coming back on January, you can immediately, you can book me now for January. We're still going to be doing the 12-month card reading at a discounted price of $65. Normally that session is $85. So you get a $20 discount. 12-month reading, one card per month for 2025. You still have a 20% discount on services, any service, 20% discount. Use the code WINTER20. WINTER20 is the code for any service starting on January 2nd, I guess. WINTER20 is the code. So go to bluewitch.org/book, find the service that you want. When you're ready to check out, put WINTER20 and you get a 20% discount on any winter service. That's our gift to you for winter. And then, of course, we're going to have the Colonizing the Goddess. We're going to have the community circles. All of the things continue happening on January. But for now, it's coffee break and pajamas this week. And second card for today, from the Yule Tarot by Christopher Hughes. Hello, Granddaughter Crow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have the Four of Good Cheer. So it will be like the Four of Cups. By the way, we're out of the office until January. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I've seen emails that come to me, but I haven't responded, and I want until break is over. So I will respond, but not until January. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I won't respond until January because I'm on break. So here is the Four of Good Cheer, what will be the Four of Cups. But let me show you the card while I read it. And it came right side up for us. So, I need my glasses. Four of Cups. There it is. You feel as if you have little to give. You are exhausted, and what was once something that you enjoyed seemed to have been ultimately short lived. You have given what you can and tried your best to contain the experience for the benefit of yourself and others, but you are just running on empty. Keeping things together is fine, but for whose benefit? It is time to determine what it is that sustains you. Take notice of something that is being offered that will change things around. It is right there under your nose, but sometimes we rarely see what is hiding in plain sight. Plain, not plain. My hand is hurting. It hasn't hurt in a long time. I guess it's the coldness. So holding the book is like, ow. Uh, yeah, it hasn't hurt in a while, and now it's hurting. It must be the cold. So 4 cups, or 4 of good cheer in this case. You feel as if you have little to give. You are exhausted, and what was once something that you enjoyed seems to have been ultimately short lived. You have given what you can and tried your best to contain the experience for the benefit of yourself and others, but you are just running on empty. Keeping things together is fine, but for whose benefit? It is time to determine what it is that sustains you. Take notice of something that is being offered that will change things around. It is right there under your nose, but sometimes we rarely see what is hiding in plain sight. That is a beautiful message, and different ways to interpret. I love reading tarot interpretations by other authors because I'm like, that's a new perspective I've never seen. I always find that card to be as like, I'm rejecting it, but I never thought about it as in, I'm not seeing it. Quite interesting and very wonderful. So, since I have granddaughter Crow here, and I remember, talking about the podcast and emails and all that, I have an announcement that I have been doing on the podcast, and I don't know if y'all know this announcement because you are part of the Blue Witch offerings, but not necessarily of all the podcasts. I don't know if you listen to all my podcasts. Lunatic Mondays is going to go to once a month. So Lunatic Mondays was twice a month, and I just don't have the capacity to do it twice a month anymore. So Lunatic Mondays is now going to once a month. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. I know you do. And by the way, tonight we have a very good podcast tonight with Lilith Dorsey. She's talking to us about uh, Tarot Every Which Way, her latest book, her newest book, and we had such a good time. And uh, that show is gonna come up tonight on audio, but there's also a YouTube video because we decided to record a video. Did we? Now I'm wondering. Yeah, I think we decided to record a video as well, and it was so much fun. But anyway, if there's not a video, no, but I think there's a video. Uh, the show is gonna air tonight with Lily Dorsey talking about her book, um, Tarot Every Which Way, which is such a beautiful book and such a clever title and all of that. And but yeah, Lunatic Mondays is going to once a month. So it is because of the capacity. Like you all know I like to bring you quality work. And for me to do 2 shows a month now, the quality was being sacrificed. So I don't want that. I'd rather come and see you on a podcast once a month, but it's a good podcast, it's a quality show, etc., etc. With that said, invite me to your podcasts. I love to go to other podcasts. I love to go and talk about what I'm doing. Um, and I love to have that experience of being on the other side of microphone is so much fun because it's like, how do other people do it, you know? So it's always fun. So if you know of somebody that wants to have a witch, indigenous, on their podcast, bluewitch at bluewitch.org, that's my email. And let's pull our last card for today. I love doing podcasts. Love, love, love it. I don't want to stop doing them. I've been doing them for gonna be 14 years now. Woohoo! Granddaughter Crow says, I will definitely invite you on my podcast. Let's do it. You come to mine, I go to yours. The warm moon, look at her, pregnant belly of the mother. Coatlicue, Coyoshauki, and the 400 census is now what, and then Huitzilopochtli is on the belly. That's not it, but it's an image that pretty much reminds me of that myth of the birth of Huitzilopochtli. If you don't know what is the birth of Huitzilopochtli myth, I recommend that you Google it. Oh, hello, Tortas de Papa. I was just saying that this one reminds me of the birth of Huitzilopochtli. Coatlicue, Coyoshauki, and the Sensoncisnahuat. I can never say that word. Hello, Erica. So, last oracle for today, faith. Fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. I know all will be well is the affirmation. You know, I just posted on my Instagram, my dog is not doing great. He's officially on congestive heart failure and we are just biding time. And I didn't want to make like the reading about me or all these cards about me, but they are so talking to me. And I just appreciate the divine um, talking about it. Erica says, claiming, of course, we have to claim this energy. And I know he's going to be as good as he can be, but I'm not okay. All right, faith. Now, y'all, at the end, join me and claim that affirmation, okay? Faith. Fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. Here comes the affirmation. I know all will be well. Oh yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the love. Please, it's a very specific ask. Think about him peeing a lot. Because what is happening is that fluid is building up on his lungs because of the nature of the beast, right? The congestive heart failure. So we need to think about him taking this diuretic and the diuretic doing what it needs to do, which is pull the fluids out of his lungs and then having a better quality of life. And if it's time for Uno to just rest, then I just keep asking I keep asking him to show me that he's done. So, you know. Wow, I don't have the financial capacity to do dialysis or do some other stuff for my dog. I just don't have the financial capacity, like, you know. And that is the sad truth. Sometimes for us who have furry friends and they get sick, sometimes that is the sad truth. It's like we just don't have the financial capacity to extend their life. And I am of the opinion, and this is just my opinion, okay? Um, Extending their life with treatments and stuff like that, I I think that is for me and not for him. That is my personal opinion. I'm not saying that's what you do. You do you, boo. So, Okay, so Richard says it was 15, but I'm in a big city. Yeah, just to walk the dog through the door of the vet is $200. And I just keep telling Uno, like from Saturday, he owes me $956, like I don't have $956 or credit cards are done. So speaking of that, if you have it in your heart to send some um tips, Blue Witch on Instagram, on Venmo, and Zelle is my phone number, 630-506-1758, or same email, bluewitch@bluewitch.org. And yeah, I think that when we extend their life, like right now with the medication that he's taking, he's still catching his breath a lot. So if he needs to be catching his breath and feeling uncomfortable, I don't want that for him, you know. Next year will be better financially. Let's claim it. Yes, absolutely. I am claiming it so hard. And I already have, we're going to have 6 workshops next year, um, in person on February, then on April. So they're going to be every other month. And we already have everything set up for these workshops. There's going to be obviously early bird prices and all that. I'm also teaching, I'm also taking on private apprentices, and we might still come up with some kind of online workshops for the people who are online and they want to have that workshop experience. So we're still working on all of that, but life gets in between. And um, like I say, I'm just asking you all to send good thoughts about this diuretic is taking all the fluid out of his lungs so he can breathe and be comfortable. Um, that's it. That's all we can do and pray to the divine. I've been calling Hecate, like, please take care of my doggy, and or take him. Like take care of him or take him. Just take him real quick, because I don't want him to suffer. You know, I will suffer. You'll see me cry a million times. I've already been crying. But um, we have to keep going. Anyway, I didn't mean to bring you all down with my dog thing, but it's part of life. So hire me, please. Hire me, please, or send a donation if you can. And yeah, I'll see you around. Tune in to the podcast tonight. It's gonna be fantastic. And um, and then Granddaughter Crow, we will have you soon on the podcast soon, sometime next year. And I will be delighted to go to yours. And to all of you, I'll see you on Christmas. I'm gonna be here with my PJs and doing the coffee break for y'all. And until we meet again, you are loved. Bye bye. Bye bye, Insta.